Are you still at 95 about this after this conversation?
Maybe like 90.
90?
Maybe 90, yeah.
Okay.
Maybe 85. Either one.
85? Okay.
Around there, yeah.
Cool. Well, that was great.
Yeah.
Do you have any questions for me?
I don't have any questions for you. This was very... helped me flesh out some things that I think. So that was good.
Cool.
Maybe look at things a little differently now.
So basically, what I'll do, or have you do, is pick something that you want to talk about, something that's important to you,
Okay.
something that you think is true
Okay.
about the world that we share. Yeah, like a knowledge claim, like X is true or X is real, like something that you're fairly confident
Okay.
is true about our shared world. Does that make sense?
Ooh, yeah, okay. A little philosophical. Let me...
Could be.
Yeah.
Could be.
Okay.
What's your name?
My name is Laraleigh, so it's Laraleigh.
Laraleigh?
Yes.
Perfect. Laraleigh?
Mm-hmm.
Cool. My name's David.
Okay, cool. Nice to meet you.
Good to meet you. Have you thought of anything that you want to talk about?
Oh my god, no. I'm like going across like different, trying to grab different things.
I have a way that might help if you're having trouble trying to think of something. So this is what I call my can of words.
Okay.
I also call it my quantum claim generator.
Okay. Cool.
So it's just a bunch of words written down on pieces of paper.
Yeah.
They are non-substantive nouns, meaning nouns that you can't put in a bucket.
Okay.
And so that might help generate an idea that you might feel strongly about that you want to talk about.
Okay.
Does that work?
Yeah, sounds good.
Cool.
Let's
And you don't have to pick the first one. If you don't like the first one, you can skip it and go to another one.
see. Divinity. Ooh, I might pick another one if that's okay.
Not crazy about divinity?
No, I don't have a bunch of... Okay, I'll do darker blue.
Yeah, like it doesn't have to be like about religion or anything like that. Just something that you feel strongly about. Maybe something, if you found out it was not true tomorrow, your behavior would change.
Oh, shoot. Okay.
What did you get this time?
I got reliable.
Okay.
So, let's see. Oh my god. Oh, this is so difficult. Oh my god. If I found out that it was not true, then I wouldn't.
Another idea is what is a statement that you are the most confident is true?
Oh my god. Okay. I mean, this is like broad, but the thing that I'm thinking is like, I don't really know if this has to do with like reliable, but like people are like inherently good. And so probably if I found that out tomorrow, then I would, I would probably not feel too great. Cause yeah, I mean, I feel like people like turn evil because of things that happen to them. And like, if you like go up to someone, like they're probably going to be like a good person, like at heart. And so I don't know if that would be a good thing to talk about.
People are inherently good.
Yes.
Not evil.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, we could talk about that.
Okay, really? Okay. Because I can like try to think of something else, but like that's like the one that I'm like kind of thinking of that I feel like honestly, if I did find that out tomorrow, I don't know how I would feel if it was like false, you know?
You would act differently in the world if you found out that people are not inherently good.
Yeah.
Okay.
hmm
Uh, so scale 0 to 100.
hmm
How confident are you that this statement is true?
I would say like 85, 90%.
Okay. 95?
Yeah, I'll say 95.
Okay. Why not higher?
Why not higher? Just because you don't know everything. So I mean, there are some really bad people. I mean, there's like psychopaths and stuff, but I mean that's like a mental disorder. So I feel like that's kind of an exception because like there are exceptions. And probably not higher. Just I mean, I don't know everything. Like I don't know what it's like in like different countries. I just know like the people that I've interacted with, and like when you see like news interviews and stuff, like for the most part, like everyone is kind of has not maybe everyone's best interest at heart, but like they don't like support violence and things like that. And like if you see something wrong, then like most people will agree that it's wrong.
Okay.
Besides like a very select few.
So
But
like societal, the way you see society as a whole, and it sounds like you're leaving room to be wrong about this.
yeah, just a little bit, just because you don't know everything. But yeah.
Gotcha. Okay. What do you suppose the world would look like if this were not true?
If it weren't true, I feel like it would just maybe not be like I don't think it would be like anarchy, but I feel like it would just be. I mean, everything I feel like here right now is like just like very like peaceful. Like I feel like everyone is kind of like nice to each other. Like there's like a lot of common courtesy, and if that wasn't true, then I feel like there just wouldn't be, and everyone it would be like kind of just like socially hostile and stuff. Like if I were like walking through a door like and there was someone in front of me, like they wouldn't hold it open for me, and that's just gonna be like, oh, okay, and like everybody would kind of feel like more isolated, um, and like there probably would be some more bad things that happen because like I feel like because I do think a lot of people are good, like that maybe keeps the people that have bad intentions from acting out on it because they know that they would be like kind of othered because I feel like it is kind of a norm to just like be nice and courteous to people. Um, so I feel like yeah, it'd just be a little off.
Okay.
hmm
So say, like, do you get the door open for you often?
Yeah, I feel like I mean just now I was walking out of like the CBA and like someone held the door open for me and then when I was walking to class earlier, like I tried to hold the door open for people and like even if I can't get it and if they're like really far away, I kind of try to like push it and like make it known that I'm like trying to hold the door open for them.
So like display the effort.
Yeah.
Gotcha. So if that hadn't happened,
hmm
where would your confidence be?
Where would my confidence be? I mean, it'd probably be still about the same. I'd just be like, crap. But I mean, like today, like I just had like little things. I was literally just in like office hours and I needed to charge my computer. And so I was like, I went next to the outlet and there was a girl sitting in the chair by the outlet. And I was like plugging my computer and I was kind of waiting for it. And she was like, oh, do you want me to move so that you can sit here and like, because it's closer to the outlet. And I was like, you don't have to, but like, I like, that's totally up to you. And then she went ahead and moved and like, so,
That was nice of her.
right, I know. And so, and I don't know her, like, I mean, that's the only like time I've ever spoken to this girl. And so, yeah, I mean, I don't think it would be lower, but it's definitely like, just like little things like that that keep it kind of where it is, just because like, yeah.
Okay. So it sounds like there's been a lot of experiences, personal experiences that you've had
hmm
that cause you to be at 95.
Yes.
Okay. Have you ever supported, say, like a belief
hmm
using personal experience and found out that that you were incorrect about it based on personal experience?
Let's see, I'm sure that I have. Um,
I guess what I'm asking is, why is personal experience a
mhm.
good enough reason to support this much confidence in a claim, in a belief?
Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't say personal experience is like everything. I would say a lot of it is, some of it also I have is like, um, just like things you see like in like the media and stuff of like how you see like other people respond to other things people do. Like if you like look in the comments and like generally like it's like swayed like a certain way, being like, oh, that's wrong, and like that one thing that like something that somebody did is wrong, and then other people are kind of jumping and being like, yeah, like that is wrong. Like,
Okay.
yeah.
So the way that you observe society responding to like wrongdoings?
Yes. Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
Okay.
Just generally, like, kind of, it's, you see like a trend of like, even though you don't agree with maybe everybody on certain things, and like there may be like ethically like things that you disagree on with people, like everyone has like a certain like morality about them that like if you saw like this is like a weird thing, but like okay, I a couple weeks ago there was like a dead squirrel on the ground, and like everyone was kind of like, oh, like that kind of made everyone like sad, and like they felt like that shouldn't be there, and like that's like a little bit upsetting, and like, you know, like you may disagree with like the person behind you and the person in front of you about other things, but y'all can both agree that like that's kind of sad, and it's like that we would rather the squirrel be alive. Just like little things like that. It's like inherent. It's just kind of, it's like morality, I guess. Yeah.
Where do you think that comes from?
I don't know. That we all as people have morality, or
Yeah.
I don't know. I mean, that's kind of like where I go back to like that's like my belief that like everyone's just kind of like born good, and like I like also am like Christian, and that like doesn't really influence a lot of it, but I mean kind of we all were like, I don't want to get like too religious, but like I mean like if we all were like created like originally like perfect, like with no malintent, and then like there was like the fall, and like that's kind of like whenever like something happened and then we turned bad, so it's like we kind of started off perfect. So like when you're a baby, like I wouldn't say you're born like malicious, and it's like, you know, it's like it's factors that influence, and I would say a lot of people, you know, like hopefully like people have like one figure in their life that is like kind to them and like loves them, and that can kind of teach them how to like love and like how to have morality. And I don't know, I just like I don't really think anyone, like going back to like all those things that like I've kind of like been raised with and the things that I've experienced, like I just kind of see everyone kind of going about their life like not really wanting harm on anything, because that doesn't really benefit anyone.
Yeah.
Like if you just as an individual like go about like your life being like things would be better if, you know, people were harmed, like not if everyone was just kind of like allowed to live their life, and like you kind of like showed courtesy to other people and things like that.
Gotcha.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Do you have time for a couple more questions?
Sure, yeah.
Okay. So societal norms and how society reacts to like bad things.
Mm-hmm.
Why is that a good reason to be 95%?
I mean, I would probably say just because, I mean, I'm on social media a lot, and so I mean, I see a lot of things. I read a lot of comments, and I feel like there's just it's such a large scope of people that are reached through like Instagram and TikTok and Twitter, that you can kind of get a general consensus for like how a lot of people feel about a certain thing, regardless of like their like political standing, and also just like things that you see in the news, and like just kind of discussions that I've had with like people, I mean, in high school and now that I'm here like at UT, and I talk to a lot of different groups of people, and everyone that I talk to, even though we talk about different things and they're in different orgs, like everyone has like a courtesy, and they're like nice, and like attempt, even if like no matter if you're like extroverted or introverted, like everyone attempts to like be nice, and like doesn't mean they have to like smile at you all the time, but like they're like, you know, everyone's trying to be like nice, and like I have like people that maybe I like didn't get a good impression of the first time, and then I kind of talk to them again and I realize, oh, they're actually like they are nice, like, you know. So I think that kind of helps me just because I've talked to so many different groups of people. I take in like a lot of media, and like I've had a bunch of different interactions with people, obviously, because like I mean, I'm like 18. That's been around for like a little bit of time. But yeah, I mean, I don't think anyone really has like exactly hostile intent with everything, and like there may be reasons for the way that people like come off, but it's because it's maybe either their job or like because they are like stressed about something, or like if someone's like mean to you, I feel like sometimes they like apologize, and that just like I've had a lot of experiences and I see a lot of things that kind of make me believe that like yeah, no one is really setting out to just like be mean to everyone for the sake of it, or like to like have hostile intents just for the sake of it. Like everyone starts off from a good place.
You haven't seen a lot of that.
No.
Okay. You seem like a really optimistic person, and like sounds like you have a lot of hope for society.
Yeah.
What would cause your confidence to decrease? What would you have to see? What would you have to learn in order for you to go from 95 to say like 90 or even lower?
I feel like if something happened, maybe like with like global events, or like if there was like something like an ethical thing that happened that people kind of started supporting, like if I don't know, if there was like another like war, or like even like with like all the things going on right now, if like I saw people like kind of leaning towards a side that maybe I was like, that I didn't really like, I don't understand like why you like take a certain side like that, or if it's just like yeah, kind of like as a group like people started supporting something that was like ethically concerning, morally concerning, that might make me a little bit less confident in what I'm thinking now. Or just if there was just like kind of like a shift in like the way that people started acting, I guess. Like I mean, that can happen some, like it's like with like media and stuff, like I mean that can happen, there can be like trends like that, but if I just saw like an overall thing, like I probably have to see it over like social media, because like those like little changes like in my personal life are not going to be implemented immediately. But if I saw the comments on something that was maybe like more negative, and they were kind of leaning towards a certain way that isn't on the side of like society's inherently good, then that made me kind of go, oh shoot, like that's not great.
How accurate do you think your media intake is compared to reality?
I mean everything, it's like there's like the algorithms and stuff like that that's like tailored you to a certain extent, and like I wouldn't say that it's like super accurate, because I do know that it's like tailored to me, but I mean those are just the posts, and like people can comment whenever they want, and I do see like some comments on things, and like I do see some things that are like, I mean they're very like extremists and stuff like that, and so like that's one thing, and that's just like that's kind of someone's beliefs, and that's okay. But for people to like express their opinions on things, like I feel like that's like not as targeted, because like comments I don't think would be like targeted. I mean a post would be, but like comments I don't really know how that works. So I feel like you can see different opinions in like comment sections and things like that, and like so I feel like maybe it's not super accurate, but it's like not as maybe biased as maybe the posts themselves, because people can comment whenever they want.
Do you think it's accurate enough to be 95%?
I mean, maybe not 95%, because that's really high, but I mean, I'm trying to tie that in with like other like factors and things, like for my personal like estimate, I guess. So I think if you took my personal like media intake alone, definitely not 95%, just because like I mean, even if everything I saw was positive and it was like 100% positive, then like that definitely would not be enough to just like put the belief out there that everyone is inherently good. Like yeah.
Interesting. So if it was 100% accurate, the media, your media intake, and it was 100% good all the time, you still wouldn't be 100%. Yet if it was on the other side, you know what I mean? Like I guess, are you still at 95 about this after this conversation?
Maybe like 90.
90?
Maybe 90, yeah.
Okay.
Maybe 85. Either
85?
one.
Okay.
Around there, yeah.
Cool. Well, that was great.
Yeah.
Do you have any questions for me?
I don't have any questions for you. This was very... helped me flesh out some things that I think. So that was good.
Cool.
Maybe look at things a little differently now.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Cool. Laraleigh.
Yes.
Thanks so much for
Thank you so much.
participating.
Yeah. Awesome. This was great. Thank you so much.
It's really coming down. Do you have something in mind?
Yeah. You can find the YouTube channel where these go on
Yeah.
by scanning that QR
Oh,
code.
perfect.
Yeah. Well, hopefully that will be part of your.
Yeah, I'll look at things a
Media
little differently.
intake.
Yeah, perfectly. Yeah. Awesome. Okay, well, thank you so much.
Absolutely.
All right. Awesome.
Have a great day.
Yeah, you too. Yeah, no. Okay, awesome. Thank you.
See ya. There's a shift.
Yeah, there was.
You want to sit down and we can debrief?
Sure.
I might ask you what you thought. Like, what are your thoughts about it?
No, I thought overall the conversation was good. Identified a few reasons why she had that belief, and then maybe reassessed her opinion of the state of those reasons, right? Like, starting with people being kind socially and consumption on social media, just seeing certain behaviors. And then
It's really coming down.
it kind of just seemed like she just thought more about her own personal experience with those, and that kind of allowed her to have a shift.
Did you have any questions that you would have asked that I didn't?
I don't think so. I think when she said like part of it was because she was Christian, but like not entirely. I was thinking about if you were to further explore her belief that people are inherently good, and you're like provided Christianity, if like, oh, if for some reason you didn't believe in Christianity, would that change? How would that affect your belief? I feel like there's two ways that could go.
Yeah.
One way is, yes, it would change my belief, right?
I almost
like,
went there. Like, I almost used Mo. So Mo's a Christian, and Mo believes that people are inherently bad, and that's why people need Christianity.
Okay, yeah, that'd be a good one.
Why would
So,
she be incorrect?
right, so that's kind of where I was thinking, like, I feel like it's kind of risky to go there because it could lead to a dead end where it's like, oh, if Christianity wasn't true, either it wouldn't change it or it would. If it does change it, then I feel like you start exploring a new belief, you know?
Right. And she did say that she didn't want to get too religious. about
Exactly,
it.
which is why I'm like, okay.
Yeah.
But I was thinking like, oh, what would that look like? I feel like that would be a challenge for me because I feel like the goal would be to focus on one belief and try not to meander along like her chain of beliefs, you know? But I think it could be an equally interesting conversation.
Sure. Maybe if we talk again, we'll dive into that.
Oh, that'd be cool. Should tell people, oh, I'll see you tomorrow maybe.
Yeah. Well, I do have those puzzle pieces, and I didn't give her one, but it's where it's kind of an
Incentive.
incentive invitation to earn another puzzle piece,
Yeah.
and I should have done that.
And it's iffy too because you don't know if you're going to return to this spot or if you're going to try some other location, and
Yeah.
who knows what the odds of same time, same place, not really lining up. So
Right.
But you never know. You might see her 3 years from now or something.
Yeah.
Have you had an interviewer that like, say, not in a place that you're familiar with where you do a lot of recording, but like in a place that you've gone to before, and then like you came back and somebody after like a year or something that you didn't know beforehand was like, oh, I remember you.
in my hometown.
Okay, yeah.
That's happened, but I don't think I've had multiple interlocutors on the tour because I'm kind of moving all the time.
Right, yeah. You'd have to either do it for a
But
long
I've-
time or be very lucky.
I've had multiple conversations with several ILs in Olympia. That's always fun because you always get to check, like, so, what do you remember about the last
Right, yeah.
conversation? Have you thought about it? Have you shifted at all?
Right.
So yeah, that's fun. Yeah.
Cool.
Cool.
Well, let's get another one.
Yeah.